Second Kings. All the king langa Israel and Judah. Well, na all the najila story langa all the king langa Israel and Judah. Sambala king been following God probably way, and Sambala been give it backbone langa him. No matter God been already give it warning langa the Lord king through the Lord special one messenger. While God been learned the Lord, Assyria soldier take over Israel and they get away all the people prisoner. And a lot of people do from Judah nama been take notice langa God. And Bombay and been let him that lot. Babylon soldier take over Judah and Jerusalem. And they get away all the people prisoner. Elisha bin Siran, special one messenger langa that time. Chapter 2, Yahweh bin Degim Elijah langa sky. While that time been coming langa Yahweh that trouble God, langa take it away Elijah langa sky, can biggest willy. Elijah and Elisha been go from that town called Gilgal. They been keep going walk langa that road. And Elijah been talk langa Elisha. Elisha, you sit on here to my Yahweh been telling me langa go langa Bethel. But Elisha been talk. Trouble I tell you. I can never leave him you. And trouble been keep going langa Bethel. While somebody special on messenger mob who been sit on there langa Bethel been come on langa Elisha. And they been asking him, you know, Sabi Yahweh gotta take it away your boss today. You why? I Sabi. But we can't talk about that one. Like it just Elijah been talk. From there Elijah been talk langa Elisha. You sit on here. Tumaji Yahweh been telling me langa go langa Jericho. But Elisha been talk. True, I tell him you. I can never leave him you. And Dwala been keep going langa Jericho. While Sambala special one messenger mob who been sitting there, langa Jericho been come on langa Elisha and asking him, you know Masabi, Yahweh gotta take it away you boss today. You why? I sabi, but we can't talk about that. Like Elijah been talk. From there, Elijah been talk langa Elijah again. You sit on here, Rumaji. Yahweh been telling me langa go langa Jordan River. But Elijah been talk. Trubala adalam you. I can never leave him you. And Tubala been keep going langa Jordan River. And the Lord 50 special and messenger been following Tubala right up like Jordan River. Elijah and Elisha been stopped one side langa that river. And that 50 special one messenger been joined up a little bit long way. From there, Elijah been take him off him long one coat and him been roll him up and him been hit him that water cut him that coat and that water been cut him at himself. And Elijah and Elisha been cross him not the side langa dry one ground. And then Elijah been talk langa Elisha, you gotta tell me what am I gotta do langa you before Yahweh take it away me. Well, Elisha been talk. You gotta let me have him that same one power where you got him blanga, take him your place. While Elijah been talk. You've been asking me, probably add one thing, but you gotta album that power. If you look Yahweh, take away me from you. If you no more look, well, you can't album that power. Like Elijah been talk. Well, Elijah and Elisha been keep on talk, when two bala been walk. From there, one bala, buggy, and all a horse got on fire and come down. Langa middle langa dubala. And they get away Elijah on top. Langa sky got him big is willy. Elisha been look and him been jinga langa Elijah. My daddy, you know that strong bala one. Who been all day minding but Israel. You gone now. And Elisha number been look Elijah again. Well, Elisha been probably no good bingy, and he been break him up him coat half. After now he been pick him up that coat way been ball down from Elijah, and he been jammed up along a bank side like that Jordan River. He been hit him that water got him that coat along Elijah, and he been talk. We Yahweh that triple of God along Elijah. From there, he been hitting that water again. And that water been karamat missile and he been walk. Now the side, the lot 50 special and messenger from Jericho been look. Langa him and they been talk. That power blanga Elijah him langa Elisha. They been go blanga meet him and they been kneel down leader langa him. And they been talk. Mibala, yeah, all a strong bala, man. Let Mibala go and look about you, boss. Might be that spirit, Langa Yahweh been take away him and leave him on top Langa hill. Oh, Langa, Sambala plain country. But Elisha been talk no more. You can't go. But they been keep going asking about Elisha. Rather been let him all about go. They been go and look about DJ and Tara and everywhere for 3 days, but all about them have been finding him. From there they been go back Langa Elisha way and been wait about. Langa all about there. Langa Jericho and Elisha been talk. You see, I've been telling him up no more Langa go. Elisha been doing all of clever bala thing. Well, Sambala men from Jericho been go along Elisha and they been talk. You sabi didn't town in probably good one, but that water in probably no good one. And it make all a darker, no more grow. Elisha been tell him all about. You must put Sambala salt inside like a new one dish. And a lot men been bring him up that dish karam salt langa him. After na, Elisha been go there, langa that spring water. And they been chuck him that salt inside langa that water. And he been talk, Yahweh him talk. I gotta make him this water probably good one again. Nobody can die from drinking Batijan water. And all the daga gotta grow good way. Well, from that time now, that water been probably good one, just like Elisha been talk. Well, Elisha been leaving Jericho, langa go langa Bethel, and halfway Sambala, little boy from one bala town been come at langa him, and they been teaching about him. They been jingat, go away from here, you bully at. Well, Elisha been look back, langa all about and him been talk. Let him Yahweh punish him up. From there, tubala gal one babe and come out from that thick one bushes. And Dubala will kill him dead, that little boy. And all the body blanga, all about been everywhere, half and half. From there, Elisha been keep going along that hill, call him Carmel. And after, him will go back along Samaria.
Chapter 4. Elisha been helping one widow girl. One day, one bala widow girl who been married like one special one messenger been go like Elisha and he been talk. Boss, my husband been die and you sabi he been believe probably way like God. But today one bala man been come on like me blanga take him mine. Two bala son blanga jiran working man blanga him. Blanga pay back him. Too much my husband been owe him money. While Elisha been talk, what am I gonna do blanga help you? You gotta tell me one of you got him there langa camp? And that widow girl been talk. I no more got him anything there, only one but a little one jug got him olive oil. While Elisha been talk, well, today you gotta go there langa that lot people where Jiran Golijap langa your camp, and you gotta ask him all about if they got him any empty one jug. And after you and that Tubala son langa you gotta go inside langa you up camp and shut him up that door, and you up gotta fill him up that lot jug, gotta that olive oil. Lagajat na Elisha been talk. While from there that widow girl been go inside, got him son Dubala, and they been shut him up that door, and then that widow girl been get him that jug, got a olive oil, and he been fill him up all a jug where his son Dubala been give it him. When all about been finished, fill him up but all a jug. That widow girl been asking him son Dubala. Any more jug there, blanga fill him up, and one bala be talk, nothing. Dijan him last one na. And that oil been stopped, come out from that little one jug. And that widow girl been go back, langa Elisha, and he been talk, langa that widow girl. You gotta sell him that olive oil, blanga pay him back one of you husband been home, and you gotta have him enough money, blanga jiran, got him you son Dubala. Elisha and that rich one girl from Shunem. One day, Elisha been go there langa Shunem, and then one bala rich one girl been jiran. He been asking Elisha blanga daga him. And from that time now, when he been go langa Shunem, he been go blanga daga langa that house, blanga that rich one girl. And that girl been talk langa him husband. Sabi that man where him come on here all the time? I reckon him working man blanga God. While we love to make him one bala little one room, blanga him, there on top blanga that roof, and we gotta put him swag there, and table, got him one bala lamp, and there him can camp every time him come on here. Like that girl been talk. One day Elisha been go back langa Shunem, and him been go there inside langa him room blanga sleep. From there, him tell him working man, Giasi, blanga go and tell him that rich one girl, blanga come on. When he been come on, Elisha been talk like Giasi, asking him, what him I gotta do blanga help him where he been kind bala langa me and where ibin build him up at tijan little one room langa yun me and ibin give it yun me everything. While you asking him, might be him wanted me bla go langa that king or that boss one soldier and tell him all about where ibin jiran kind bala langa me. That rich one girl been talk, him right? Mine run one family, they jiran ya everywhere, kulajap langa me. While Elisha been asking langa Geasi, while one him you reckon I gotta do langa him. Geasi been talk, while that girl him no more got him son and blanga him husband him probably old man. While Elisha been talk, while dalam him blanga kaman here, that girl been kaman and janda blanga that doorway, and Elisha been telling him, before this time next year you got a Abu son. And that girl been talk, no more tell him about me, liar. Too much you working man blanga God. Well, that time been kaman now, and that girl been Abu, that little one baby, and even little boy one, just like Elisha been talk. By now, when that little boy been little bit big one, even that time blanga gajambat ola si taga. Alibala imen go got him daddy who been there, got him all another lot working men blanga him. From there, that little boy been jingat probably way langa him daddy. Even jingat, me adam my head, me adam my head. That daddy one been talk langa that working man blanga him. You take him that little boy langa him mommy. That working man been take him that little boy right back langa him mommy. And him mommy been hold him that little boy right up dinner time and him and die. That girl been take him that little boy langa that room langa Elisha. And he been put him there on top langa that swag langa Elisha. And he been leave him there and he been jar him up that door when he been come out. After na, he been jingat langa him husband and he been tell him one bala working man blanga come on, got him donkey. Tumaji I wanna go there langa that special one messenger, call him Elisha, and I gotta come back quick bala again. What for you gotta go today? Im no more Sabbath day or that new month ceremony time? That woman been talk, im all right? After that girl been tell him working man, blanga, saddle him up that donkey and even tell him, go quick pala na. While Dubala been go na langa that hill column Carmel where Elisha been jiran. From there, Elisha been look from long way where that girl from Shunam been coming up and he been telling Gehazi him working man, look, that girl from Shunam coming up. Quick palana, you gotta go and find out if anything wrong got him or him family. That girl been telling Gehazi him all right. But when that girl been come and Gurujap langa Elisha, he been kneel down leader langa him, and he been hold him foot. Gehazi been ready langa push him away him from Elisha, but Elisha been talk, leave him, no more push him. Can't you sabi him got a trouble? And Yahweh no more been telling me anything langa this thing. And that girl been talk langa him, boss, I no more been asking you langa son, and I've been telling you no more telling me liar, ain't it? Straight away Elisha been talk langa Gehazi, go quick pala and take him one walking stick, got him you. No more stop langa talk got him anybody. You gotta go straight up langa that little boy and hold him man walking stick on top langa him. That girl be talk, Trubala dalam you, I can't leave you. From there, Trubala been go back there. While Giasi been keep God leader langa Trubala and him in hold him that walking stick langa Elisha on top langa that little boy. But him no been get up like pala. From there, he been left to go back and meet him Elisha halfway langa that road. And him talk, that little boy no more been get up, nothing. While when Elisha been come out there, he been go himself langa that room, and he been look that little boy been dead and but dead one day langa that bed. He been jam up that door, and he been pray langa Yahweh. After na Elisha been laid on top langa that little boy body. Even burum in mouth langa that little boy mouth. In eye langa that little boy eye. And in finger langa that little boy finger. And bambai that little boy body been go warm one. From there Elisha been get up and even walk everywhere langa that room. And after he been go back langa that little boy and he been laid on top langa that little boy. Same way again. That little boy been cough 7 bala time, and him in open him eye dubala. Elisha been jingat langa Giasi, and him in dalamim langa jingat langa that little boy mommy. And when that mommy one been come inside, Elisha been dalamim, "Yeah, now you son." That little boy mommy been took down probably low bala leader langa Elisha. And from there even get him son and go away.
Chapter 5. Name and body been good one again. While that king brought that country, called him Syria, been respect probably way. Name and that boss one soldier, brought that Syria soldier. To be Yahweh that trouble of God, been album him, when him and him soldier must been go, bring a fight. And him in probably good one soldier do. But him in have probably no good one skin sickness everywhere in his body. One time when that Syria soldier been go bring a fight, along the Israel people, they been digging away one but a little girl. And him in working girl bring a name and wife. One day, that little girl from Israel been talk bring a name and wife. I wonder man boss car go lang that special one messenger who didn't jail lang Samaria. Him nagin make him good pala from that no good pala sickness where him got him. While when Naaman been hit him daran, him and go lang that king and him and him when that little girl been talk. While that king been talk, you go lang that king from Israel and you dig him this letter lang him do. Purum ja, Naaman been go. And him dig him biggest of silver and gold. And him dig him 10 bar of clothes. That letter when him dig him been talk. The letter him blang him boss one soldier, Naaman. I wanted me you blang make him good pala from that no good pala sickness where him got him. When that king from Israel been reading that letter, him tear him up him clothes. And him no good bingy and him talk. Want him that king from Syria reckon. I gotta make him this man good para. Minimum God got him power blang alive para and dead para. I saw him try making me fight lang him. When Elisha that special one messenger been hearing when it been happen, him and him weird lang that king. What for you probably no good bingy? You gotta join him that man lang me. And I gotta show him me not that special one messenger who didn't hear lang Israel. While Naaman been go got him horses and buggy, and him stop outside lang Elisha camp. Elisha been joining him working men
Planga go and that name and planga go and wash himself 7 by a time. Langa the Jordan River. William Taran got make him probably good para from that skin sickness. From your name and been gray, and him probably wild and him talk. I haven't reckon him got a kamat. Lead him up in binga and just pray langa yawa that God planga him, planga make him good para. Anyway, that Tubara River Golum, Ibana, and Papa, Jalanga Damascus, Tubara probably good one, and more better one. Langola River Langa Israel did it. Jana bana wash himself and having a jiran good pala from a sickness. Like a jadna name and been talk. While that lad waking man blang him been go langa name and they've been talk. Boss, if that special messenger been done you blang a doom at para thing, well you better do it. While what for you can just go and wash himself, blang a jiran good pala. While Naaman been go along at that Jordan River. Him been bogey 7 by a time, just like Elisha been daram him. And him been good para again. Him skin been strong para and probably good one, just like all a beginning. Him been go back lang Elisha, karamola waking man lang him, and him been talk. Today na, I sabi. No may any dream in jiran anywhere lang at the Yanwell. Only that trouble of God lang Israel. Well, let me give it your present. But Elisha been talk. Trouble I done you. I don't want him managing. While Naaman been wanting to give him something probably way. But Elisha no been wanting managing from him. While Naaman been talk. If you no want him anything from me, while you let him load him up to a donkey, got him big him up ground. Planga digging back lang man camp. To me from today na, I can give it sacrifice or burn him sacrifice offering, lang another dreaming. Only lang a Yahweh the trouble of God. Well, I want him Yahweh, gotta let him go me free. When I go, got a man king, jalang the ceremony place, where him gotta worship Freeman, that dreaming blang Syria. Trouble I want him Yahweh, gotta let him go me free. While Elisha been talking to him, you go good pin your way na, and Naaman been way. But even on a little bit long way, when Gehazi that working man blang Elisha been talk myself, man was been let him Naaman way, and him no been paying me managing, and him in a guy managing, when Naaman been want to give it lang him. But trouble I done him you, I gotta chase him up him, and I gotta catch him something from him. While Gehazi been keep going over catch him up Naaman. When Naaman been look back, him look one but a man run but behind lang him. And straight away him and go down from him baggy, planga go meet him. And him and ask him, anything wrong? Gehazi been talk, no more, nothing wrong. Man boss been janding me, planga dalim you. Planga tuber a special one messenger been coming today from that hill country, planga Ephraim. And in one day mule, planga give it out about 3,000 silver and money, and tuber a good one clothes, planga tubara. And Naaman been talk, if you want him, you can dig him the 6,000 silver and money. And him time up that silver, planga tubara bag. And him give it that tubara good one clothes, planga tubara working man planga him. And they will come up the blood everything, lead them like Gehazi. When they will come up down that hill where Elisha been jiran, Gehazi been guiding that tubara bag, and he been come up inside down that house. And he been jan back that tubara working man, down Naaman. And Gehazi been go back inside down that house, and Elisha been asking him, where you even go? And Gehazi been talk, I don't even go anywhere, boss. But Elisha been talk. You know been sabi, I've been Jagaraman spirit, when that man been come out from him baggy and meet him you. Him no more time from give him but money and clothes, and all a olive palm and grape palm, and all a sheep and burigi,
and working men from anybody. Well, from today now, you will have that skin sickness when name and bin album. And your family mabugara and bambai karabo molegi jawandu. When kihasi been gray in album that skin sickness na, and your body been go probably white one.
Chapter 6, Elijah been making that head part along that axe float. One day, there was special on messenger way. Elijah been minding but been grumble but langa him. They been talk. That room langa Mibala camp in Lil One. You let Mibala go there langa that Jordan River and cut him down sambala tree. Uliji Mibala can build him up big one house langa siran. Elijah been talk. Him right. And one bala messenger been want him. Elijah blanga follow him all about too. And Elisha been agree blanga go karam all about. And they been all go meet it. And when they been come out there along that Jordan River, they been start work but. Well, when one bala been karambat tree, that iron one head but blanga that axe been come out and ball on inside langa water and in bit talk. What am I gonna do now, boss? That ex him no more blanga mine. Elisha been asking him, where that ex been balled on? And that man been showing him that place where him been balled on, and Elisha been cut him one stick and him been chuck him inside langa that water. And him been make him that head part langa that iron axe float. And Elisha been telling him langa, take him out that axe head part. And that man been go down and pick him up him. Elisha been stop him all Syria soldier. Well, that king from Syria been fight langa all the Israel people. And he been ask him all in boss one soldier him up. Langa find him place, langa make him all about camp. And he been pick him at one bala place, langa make a camp. But Elisha been send him word langa that king from Israel. Blanga warn him, no more blanga go langa that place. To my that lot Syria soldier been worried about their blanga fight langa alabat. While that king from Israel been warning that lot people who been sitting langa that place, blanga watching himself from that lot Syria soldier. They've been doing but like a yet lot of time now. While that king from Syria been probably no good pinky langa daran and even jingat langa all in boss one soldier alabat and even ask him alabat. Imo gonna tell me langa ujan side him up. Anybody langa that side langa that king from Israel? And one bala man been talk. Nobody boss. That special and messenger call him Elisha. All they tell him that king from Israel want him. You all they talk. No matter sometime you talk inside langa you round one room. And that king been give it order langa alabat. You must find that where Elijah ran. And I gotta go and catch him. When they been tell him that king Elisha there langa Totan. In between them biggest mob soldier, got 'em all horses and buggy. They been come out there night time, and they been spread 'em out myself right around langa that town. Alibalana that working man langa Elisha been get up, and he been come out from that house, and he been look all the Syria soldier. Got 'em all the horses and buggy, langa all about right around langa that town, and him been go back langa Elisha, and him been talk. What am in me gotta do? They gotta kill him in me. And Elijah been talk. Number Brighton, we biggest mob here, and all but only little bit. And him been praying, huh? Yahweh, you open him up in my will him can look. And Yahweh been hear him Elijah. And him been open him that eye blang him, working man. And him been look all of buggy and horse got on fire. Been jammed up everywhere all around langa that hill, langa Elijah camp. When the Lord Syria soldier been come and clear up langa fight, langa alabat. Elijah been pray langa Yahweh. He been asking him, langa make him the Lord soldier, blind will him they can look. Straight away Yahweh been answer him in prayer. And that Lord soldier been all sit on blind one. From there Elijah been go langa that Lord soldier and him been talk. You up langa wrong road. Did you know that town where you up look around but you up follow me and I gotta show you up that place where that man who you up look around but him sit on. And him will lead him all about langa Samaria. Well, straight away when they've been going langa Samaria, Elisha been pray, Yahweh, open him up all about eye. And Yahweh been answer Elisha and him been open him all about eye. And all about been look myself inside langa Samaria. Well, when that king langa Israel been look all about, him been ask him, Elisha, boss, what am I gonna do? Langa this Lord soldier from Syria. I kill him all about dead. And Elijah been talk no more. If you go and fight langa Najilot soldier, and if you beat him all about and grab him all about, well, you can't kill him all about dead. You gotta give it all about something langa dakat and bring him. And let him all about go back langa that king langa all about. From there, that king from Israel been make him big one party langa all about. And they've been dakat and drink him but. After night, he been turning back all about langa that king from Syria. When that king langa Syria been hear him, one of that lot Israel people been do. Him and all the soldier langa him no been go fight langa all about. And they no been take away but all anything langa all the Israel people anymore now. All the Syria soldier been all around langa Samaria. Pamba na King Benedict from Syria been go garam all the soldier blanga him blanga fight all the Israel people. And they been making camp right around langa that town. Call him Samaria langa take over that town. All the Syria soldier been sit down all around langa that town wall. And that lot Israel people been run out blanga daga. And that head part blanga donkey been cost big small money. And that lot seaport been cost 5 silver money. One day that king from Israel been walk. They on top langa that big one wall, langa that town. And one bala woman been look him. And him been jingat. Boss, you help me. But that king been talk. If Yahweh no my album you, well, what am I gonna do? I no got him any daga or wine. When him trouble you got him. And that woman been talk. Another day, the young woman here, me bala been talk kija, blanga dagat mine son. And blanga dagat him son next day. Well, we been cookum and dagat mine son. And when next day, Ben Kaman Blanga dagat him son. Him been go and plant him son. When that king been him that story, him been tear him up him clothes. To my him been probably no good bingy. And a lot people have been clear up langa that wall been looking been vermin, set back one clothes. Underneath langa him clothes. And that king been talk. Let him God kill me dead if nobody cut him off that head blanga Elijah before him Sanguran today. And him began them one bala messenger blanga go and get him Elijah. While Elijah been there langa him camp, karam sambala lead him up. Before that messenger blanga that king been come there, Elijah been tell him that Lord lead him up. That king him jandem bat somebody here, langa kill me. And that king him glijab langa that messenger. Well, when him come here, him okare shut him up that door and no more let him come on inside. To measure that king now, who want to kill me, gotta stand up there again behind langa that messenger. Well, when Elisha been finished talk, that king been come out there. And him be talk, Yahweh, na been give it the trouble langa mibala. Well, what for? I gotta wait langa him, langa do something.
Chapter 7. While Elisha been talk, while you gotta eat him, one him Yahweh that true bala God been talk na, tomorrow, like this time na, ya langa, dijan town, column Samaria, you gotta buy him 5 kilogram good one flour, or 10 kilogram seed daga, column barley, got a little bit silver one money. While that working man blanga that king been talk, langa Elisha, dijan thing can happen, no matter Yahweh, jandem seed daga straight away. And Elisha been talk, you gotta look when them gotta happen, but you can't daga that lot daga, lagajat na Elisha been talk. That Syria army mob been run away. While 4 men who been abum probably no one skin sickness, langa all about body, been jiran there outside langa that gate, langa that town column Samaria. They been talk gija. What for we gotta wait about the right up we die? If we go back langa town, we gotta die too much no more any daga there and no more any daga yeah do. Well, what about we go there langa that camp langa all Syria army? Might be they gotta kill him we, but might be all about can't kill him we. Well, when him in dark balana, that 4 men been go langa that Syria army camp. And when they been come out, they been look. Nobody been there. Well, before that 4 men been come out, langa that Syria army camp, Yahweh been make him that lot Syria soldier eat him big one noise just like all of Israel army been coming up, got them all ojij and buggy. They been reckon all of Israel people been join up myself, got them that king from Egypt and that Hittite king got them all about army blanga fight. While that lot Syria soldier been run away, quick bala, sun got on time, blanga save 'em all about life. And they been leave 'em that camp lagajat na, got 'em all a tent, ojij and donkey and everything blanga all about. When that 4 men been come out langa that camp, they been going inside langa one tent and they been dug out and drinking but and they been getting all a silver gold and clothes, and they been go plant them all that lot. From there, they been come back and do same way again, langa another one tent. But after that, they been talking ja. We can't do but like that. We got 'em good news. We can't keep 'em blow ourselves. We gotta tell 'em that king and that Lord Israel soldier. If we wait blaga Alibaba, they might punish him we left our go straight away da and tell him that king and that Lord Boswan soldier blaga that king. While they been go back da langa that town Samaria. They been go and jingat langa all our men who been minding but that gate. When Melbat been go langa that camp, langa all Assyria army, Melbat no more been eat him anything, and Melbat no more been look anybody been there do. They been leave him all oyi and donkey langa that kin, got him rope and they been leave him all everything langa all about tent too. While that lot men were been minding about that gate, been telling about that story, and that word been go langa that king, there inside langa that big one house langa him. While it been still night time, but that king been get up from sleep, and him been tell him all of boss one working men langa him. I sabi that Lord Syria army been making but plan. Tumaji de sabi we been run out blanga daga, and they been go blanga hide them myself blanga that country, and when we come out from here, they gotta grab 'em we. They reckon we gotta leave 'em this town blanga luguran blanga daga, but I sabi they want them take over this town blanga we and make 'em we prisoner do. From there, that boss one soldier been talk. All the people here, all about gotta die now, and Sambala Kuroja been it, just like that lot, another lot people were been die past them. While we left the Jandem Sambala men got 'em this lot 5 bala oji, we still gotta find out what 'em been happen. After now, they been picking out Sambala men, and that king been Jandem all about got 'em Dubala Bagi, blanga find out what 'em been happen langa that lot Syria army. That lot men been go right up langa that Jordan River, and they been look all our clothes and everything where that lot Syria army been leave 'em anyway langa that road when they been run away. After that lot men been go back and tell him that king. All that lot people from Samaria been run langa that camp langa that lot Syria army, and they been getting about everything blanga all about. Dijan thing been happen just like Elisha been tell him that king want him. Yahweh been talk. All our people been buy him 5 kilogram good bala seed daga, column wheat, or 10 kilogram seed daga column barley. Got 'em little bit silver one money. While even happened langa that time when that king been burum him round one working men langa jiran boss langa that gate. That boss one working man been died there. Tumaji that lot people been run over him and he been die. This thing been happen just like Elisha been talk when that king been go langa him. Elisha been tell him that king that next day all about gotta buy him all a good one seed daga there langa Samaria, got him little bit silver one money. And that working man been talk, didn't think can happen, no matter Yahweh send them all a seed daga straight away. And Elisha been talk like him. You gotta look when them gotta happen, but you can't daga that lot daga. And trouble I didn't think been happen when all the people been run over him there along at that gate, along at that town. and he been die.
Chapter 13, start from verse 14. Elijah, the special and messenger, been die. When King Jehoash been libala, Elijah been gullijab die. Tumajim and abum probably no good one sickness. While King Jehoash been go blang a look lang him, and he been cry and he been talk. Man boss, only you not been on the album but all the Israel people. Elisha been let him, King Jehoash, bring a guiding bow and somebody arrow. And he been guiding bow and arrow. And Elisha been let him, bring a hold him ready butter. And that king been doing that, and Elisha been put him in binga, on top of a King Jehoash binga. From Jai Elisha been let him, bring open him up that window, sunrise side. And he been do him. And Elisha been telling him, bring shoot him that arrow. And when he been shoot him that arrow, Elisha been talk. You're not just like that arrow, bring Yahweh. Ugar album you beat him or a Syria people, bring that fight, Jalang Afak. From Jai Elisha been telling that king, bring a him that Najarat arrow, and hit him that ground, Karamarabat. That king been hitting that ground 3 at a time, and he been stopped. That had been making Elisha get wild, and he been talk like that king. What for you been only hit him 3 at a time? What for you know been hit him 5 or 6 times? Well, if you been a hit him that ground 5 or 6 times, you been a beat him on a Syria people, but don't you even hit him on a 3 at a time? Well, on a 3 at a time now, you gotta beat him out of it. After night, Elisha been die, and they been bury him in body. Well, every year, all the Moab people been on the government, going to take over that country, bring all the Israel people. Well, one day, when all the Israel people been up at funeral, they will look all the Moab people coming up, and they been checking that dead body, bring that same grave, where they been burying that body, bring Elisha, and they been all run away from Jah. But when that dead one body been touch him, that bone bring Elisha, that dead one man been get up, lie but again, and he been jumped up. Chapter 18, start from verse 9. King Hezekiah bring Judah. While long that number 4 year, when Hezekiah been given king, he mean that number 7 year, when Hosea been given king from Israel. While long that year na, King Shalmaneser, from that country called Assyria, been go fight and take over Israel. And him and him soldier mob been camped right around to take over that main one town called Samaria. Bombay na, when they been camped there, from 3 year, that lot Assyria soldier mob been beat him out of it. That king lang Assyria been digging away for Israel people prisoner lang Assyria na. Somebody been jiran lang that town called Hala. And somebody been jiran kulijap lang that river called Heba. Jah lang that place called Gaza. And somebody been jiran lang that town lang Media. Then been happen lang that number 6 year when Hezekiah been jiran king lang Judah. And that number 9 year when Hosea been jiran king lang Israel. That lot Assyria people been beating all that Israel people. To me Arabat no been take notice and do it lang Yahweh that trouble of God lang Arabat. And lang that law where Yahweh been give it lang working man Moses. And Arabat been break him that probably strong one promise where Yahweh been make him Karam Arabat too. They been break him all that law and they no been take notice and do it lang Yahweh. That lot Assyria people been want them take over Jerusalem. While long that number 14 year, when Hezekiah been jiran king, Sennacherib, that king lang Assyria, been come and fight. Now that people lang Judah. Been fight and beat him that Judah people lang all a town. Where been up a big one wall right around lang Arabat. King Hezekiah ben yan wed lang a king Sennacherib, uben jiran lang a Lachish. Asaba ben give it your backbone. But if you stop fight lang a Malabat, I gotta give it you anything you want him. And that king been talk, you gotta give it me 10,000 kilogram silver and 1,000 kilogram gold. While King Hezekiah been judged him all the silver and gold from the ceremony place and from the room where they were to keep him all a silver jar, like that big one house, like that king. And King Hezekiah been digging at that gold from that door and doorpost, jar like that ceremony place. And he been judged him all lot now, like a Sennacherib. While that king like Assyria been judged him that much soldier from Lachish, like go and fight like King Hezekiah, jar like Jerusalem. That 3 bara high bara working men like him, been boss from all that soldier. When they been come out like Jerusalem, they been judged up like the road, jar college up like that place, where some of the people been all making but material. Jar one side like that water, where been come out from that water hole on top way. From jar they been judged him wed like King Hezekiah like a gaman. But in 3 bara boss one working men been go and meet him Arabat. They been Eliakim, that son like a Hilkiah, open that boss one like that big one house like that king. Shebna, who been writing about everything, where that king been all the about him. And Joah, a son like Isaac, whom that boss one like a special one book. While one but a boss one a serious soldier been want to find that, one had been making King Hezekiah no Braden, lang Arabat. Him talk, you reckon you word gonna make him you beat him all a soldier? Where Sabbath lang a fight strong but away? Who you reckon got album you? Lang a fight back, lang all Assyria people. You reckon Egypt people got album you? But Arabat just like that walking stick, where they make him from the grass, where grow one side lang a water. And when you use him that walking stick and break half, and in bugum you binga, that king lang a Egypt im lagajat na, when anybody go lang a him lang album Arabat. You darling me na? You reckon Yahweh the true God lang you got album you? But King Hezekiah, you've not been digging but that worship place, and that table lang offering lang Yahweh, and you've been done that people lang Judah and Jerusalem lang worship Yahweh, only lang that table lang offering jar lang Jerusalem. Well, you think about the yan. I'm making promise lang you, got that name lang that king lang Assyria. I give it you 2,000 horses. If you can find him that much men, lang ride him Arabat. You know me anything. Any head man lang this lot of Assyria soldier can beat him you. But you reckon that king lang Egypt got a jam all horses and buggy, and soldier up lang album you? What you think about na? Yahweh na been album me, lang a common and build him up your country. I know been room that an karman round one power. Lagajat na that boss one working man been talk. Purumjai, Eliakim, Shebna, and Joah been done that high but a working man. Boss, you more talk on that Hebrew language. To me, all the people on top lang that wall. Listen, but lang you. You talk on the Aramaic language, where on a Marabat Sabi. That high but a working man been talk back lang Arabat. One of me what 3 bara reckon. The message you want to bring that king and you 3 bara, nothing. That king been jamming me bring a daram everybody. Papa Arabat got after dagat, Arabat round one guna, and bring him Arabat round one gumbu. Same way like him of 3 bara. From there that high bara waking men been jammed up, and him jingat karam that Hebrew language. You must listen na Bangladesh message from that boss one king lang Assyria. Him darim him up, no blaga let him King Hezekiah trick him up. Him can't save him up. Him gotta darim him up, blaga trust him blaga Yahweh. But him up no listen blaga him. Him up reckon Yahweh gotta save him up and stop him matter what blaga beat him up and take over all him up town. Nothing. Him up no take notice blaga King Hezekiah. That king blaga Assyria him darim him up blaga Gamat from that town and let him jiran him up boss. If him up doom nagajat, while Merabat got a lot of him of dagat, the Lord grape tree daga, and that daga golden fig from him of brown one garden. And him up got to drink him water from him of brown one spring water do. Rather that king dig him up another one country just like Dian. That country got him a grape farm, blanga mig him wine, and seed daga, blanga mig him damper. And big him of olive daga, blanga dagat, and mig him olive oil. And blend about a sugar bag too. If him up take notice, lang I want him talk, while him up can die. Him up no let him King Hezekiah trick him up. When him talk, Yahweh gotta save him up. Him up think about na. Any dreaming blang on another country been save him anybody from that boss one king blang Assyria? We get that was dreaming blang all this lot town. Call him Hamet and Arpad and Saphabaim and Hina and Ibaha, Jirandire. And him of Sabi and a dreaming been saving that town called Samaria. Him of Darimina. Any dreaming from this last country been saving Marabat from that king blang Assyria? While nudging in it, while what for him of reckon Yahweh gotta save him up Jalanga Jerusalem. Like that not that high but awakenment been talk. But that lot people been ordered and quiet para. To my king Hezekiah been done Marabat. No longer talk like that Assyria soldier. From Jad that three were awakenment, Eliakim, Shibna, and Joab been tearing up out of our clothes to me they've been probably no good bingy. And they've been go and darim King Hezekiah, one of that boss one awakenment, long Assyria been talk.
Chapter 19. Hezekiah ben asked him Isaiah when Blangadum. While straight away when King Hezekiah ben listened that story and when tear him up him close. To make him been bravely no good bingy. And when Werman sack back one close and he would go along at that ceremony place, Banga Yahweh, the true God. In between them, Eliakim, who been sit on that boss one, belong that big one house, belong that king. And Shebna, who been all the rhythm done everything. That king been already telling him, and all the boss one ceremony man, belong that special one messenger, call him Isaiah, who been that son, belong MS, and Oliver too. When Werman set back one close. Did you know that message where King Hezekiah ben Jandam Langa Isaiah? Today now we sit on no good bingy to my we have our time. Yahweh in punishing but we and we share him myself now. We just like that girl when him time Langa album in baby. But him sit on probably weak one. Blanga album that baby. That boss one king blanga Assyria ben jandem that Lord I bala working man blanga him blanga talk no good way blanga that lie bala one God. Might be Yahweh be listen that Lord no good one word where they been talk. Well let me punish him alabat. Me ask him you blanga pray blanga God blanga me bala who still sit on lie bala. Well, when Isaiah been get him that message from that king and been jandem back the message, Yahweh him telling you number brighten when that Lord Assyria people talk him can't save him up. Yahweh gotta make him that boss one king. He lie one story and that on na gotta make him go back lang I am own one country. Then na Yahweh gotta make him somebody kill him dead. That first one langa Assyria ben Jandam letter langa King Hezekiah. While that Ibal awakenment langa Assyria ben found that him king believe that town call him Lakish. And him been fight langa that lot people there langa that village of one town call him Libna. And him been go there langa talk langa him. From there, the lot Assyria people been listen news langa Solia from Egypt. Been coming up langa fight langa Alabat. King Tyreka from Ethiopia being that boss one. Well, when that boss one king langa Assyria been listen, then him be them letter langa King Hezekiah langa Judah. And him be telling him that God where you trust him, but been telling you I can't beat him you. But no more let him that and trick him you. You been hearing that lot story. Blanga one more king blanga Assyria been doom bastam. Blanga any country they take over. While you reckon you gotta run away from Mibala? My great-grandfather been him up that lot town, call him Gosen, Aaron, and Resep. And they been kill him dead. That lot people along that town, call him Bethlehem. They along that place, call him Delasa. And all about dreaming mob. No more been save him all about. And we get that lot king, along all that town, call him Hamath. Apat, Sepafan, Anna, and Ibaha. Lagi janna that boss one been talk, mga that letter. Well, King Hezekiah been gave him that letter from that wicked man and him been read him. From there, him been go along that ceremony place and then him been put him that letter later along Yahweh. And King Hezekiah been pray lang him, Yahweh. You know that trouble of God lang all the Israel people. You know, sit on top lang that secret one box where the trouble angel jump up one side. Only you know God. And you sit on boss lang every country lang the well. You know been making the ground and that sky. Well, Yahweh, you look one that lot Assyria people dumbat langa mibala. You listen langa all that lot no good bala thing where that was one king. Sennacherib talk langa you that lie bala one God. Yahweh mibala all sabi how that lot was one king langa Assyria ben him up everything langa loro country and that lot country chiran nama karam anything na. And they been burn him up all about round one dreaming. But that lot dreaming been only all a dreaming shape where people been make him got a wood and stone. Well Yahweh God blanga mibala you save him mibala from that lot Assyria people will give all that lot people everywhere langa dijan well karasabi only you now Yahweh the trouble of God like that now King Hezekiah been pray Isaiah been jandam word langa King Hezekiah after now Isaiah been jandam back that answer langa that prayer langa King Sennacherib langa King Hezekiah. In the talk, Yahweh that trouble of God, long all the Israel people been talk diyan, long a King Sennacherib. In the talk, King Sennacherib, Tell lot people langa Jerusalem nama like you and they laugh langa you. You sabi langa who you been talk. Nugut balaway and langa who you nama been respect. You been dum lagayat. Langa me now. That probably holy one. God langa all Israel people. You been jandam that lot messenger. Langa you. Langa talk. Proud balaway langa me. They been telling me, even digging you, Soliam up, Karamol up, Bagi Blanga you on top, Langa that lot biggest one hill. There Langa that country column, Lebanon. There now where big mock tree grow, even cut 'em down all of probably big one. Tree column, cedar tree and all of probably good one tree column, pine tree. And you been talk proud by the way how you been digging well and drinking that water Langanajalot country. And all the soldier Blanga you been walk through that Nile River when it been dry up. King Sennacherib, you listen Langa me. Long time I've been making the plan and I've been doomed now. Me now been giving you that power, Blanga, finish him up all strong one town. That lot people who been sit down Langa that lot town, never been having power. They've been brought in and they've never been savvy one Langa doom. They've been just like pretty flower and grass. We been grow Langa flat one roof and that hot one sun burn him all about. But I sabi everything Blanga you. I sabi what you do but and where you go and I sabi are you. Why Langa me? I been listen Blanga that wild bala and proud bala way Blanga you. Well I gotta put 'em hook Langa your nose and that bit Langa your mouth. And I gotta take 'em back you Langa that same way from where you been coming. Like Yahweh been talk. After now, Isaiah been talk, Langa, King Hezekiah. I gotta tell him you when gotta happen. Langa tubala iya, na, you mop gotta dagat that seed cow, where you grow Langa bush country. But Langa that najuan iya, you mop gotta blend him all seed ka, and when him cook one, you can get him Langa dagat. And you can blend him all grapes tree and bamba you dagat that lot fruit daga. That lot people Langa Judah who never been get killed gotta sit on probably good ball away. Just like that lot plant where all about root pot Quran. Long way inside Langa ground. And lot of daga grow Langa alabat. And some of the people gotta sit on Laibalado, Langa Jerusalem, and Langa that hill column Zion. The Yahweh gotta make him happy like that now. And Diana, when him Yahweh been talk, Langa that king, Langa Assyria, him been talk, him can't come on inside Langa Jerusalem, and him can't shoot him any bow and arrow there. Tell soldier Blanga him garam. All a shield can come and glitch up Langa Jerusalem. And they can't camp right around Langa that wall. Blanga take over that town. Him gotta go back same way where him and come on. And him can't come on inside Langa the town. The Majimina Yahweh, that trouble of God, and talk. The I gotta look after him by the town, Blanga me. Blanga keep him that promise where I've been make him garam, man wicked man, King David. Will you mind, name gotta sit on high bala, and man people gotta respect me. Like that na Yahweh been talk. Well, Langa that same night, one bala angel Blanga Yahweh been go langa that camp langa all Assyrian soldier and kill him dead. 185,000 soldier. From there, King Sennacherib and go back langa that town called Nineveh. And one day when even worship at that dream and langa him call him Nisrak. There langa that ceremony place langa him. Atramelech and Sharissa, him son Dubala been killing him. Dead got him Dubala, big one, sharp one knife. And from there Dubala been run away. Langa that country call him Ararat and Azaradan. That Najuan son, langa him been Chiran that new one king.
Chapter 22. King Josiah blanga Judah. While Josiah been 8 years old when he been Jiran king blanga Judah, and he been Jiran king blanga Jerusalem 31 years. Imami bin Jedidah, who been that daughter blanga Adiah, and he been from that town called Bosca. King Josiah been doing all a good bala thing, where been making Yahweh the true bala God good binji. He been jiran right way like him grandfather King David. He been ballroom all a law blanga Yahweh properly way. They been find him that book got him all a law. While longer that number 18 years where King Josiah been Jiran king, he been gentleman in working men, Safan, blanga go longer that ceremony place, blanga Yahweh. While Safan been that son blanga Azaliah, and he been that grandson blanga Meshullam. King Josiah been dalam Safan, you go langa Hilkiah, that high bala ceremony man, and you ask him how much money that lot ceremony man who work langa that doorway langa the ceremony place been getting from all the people. You gotta tell him Hilkiah langa give it that lot money langa that lot boss one man who gotta build him up that ceremony place again. And all of us gotta pay all the people who work there, and they gotta buy them all the stone and wood, blanga use them, woolly gym, all of us can build them up that ceremony place again. That Lord boss one man, blanga that work, all of us jiran probably trouble away. And we can't ask them but all of us, like show them but we have, they use them but that money. While Shaphan bin Dalem, Hilkiah one of King Josiah bin talk, and Hilkiah bin Dalem Shaphan, he been find him that book got him all a law, langa that ceremony place. While Hilkiah been give it that book langa Shaphan, and he been read him but. After na Shaphan been go back langa King Josiah, and he been Dalem him. That lot working men blanga you been taking that lot money where been inside langa the ceremony place. And they been give it langa that lot men who jiran boss blanga build him up that ceremony place again. And after Shaphan been talk, Hilkiah been give it me the book. And Hilkiah been reading about that book langa King Josiah. While when that king been listen, what am Yahweh been talk langa that book? He been tear him up him close to much he been probably nugut pinji. And King Josiah been tell him Hilkiah, that ceremony man, and Ahikam, that son blanga Shaphan, and Ekboa, that son blanga Micaiah, and langa Shaphan, that man who all day write him down everything. And Hasiah, who been all day work blanga that king. King Josiah been talk, you must gotta go planga me and all the people langa Judah and ask him Yahweh, want him that word langa dijan book him mean. Yahweh im probably while karam we, dumaji we grandfather mob. Dama bin dum want him talk langa dijan book. While Hilkiah, Ahikam, Ekbawa, Shaphan, and Asaiah been go langa one pala girl one special one messenger named Huldah, who been jidan langa that new one part langa Jerusalem. They been go langa ask him langa him, one him gotta happen bampai. That husband langa Huldah been named Shalom, son langa Taikba. And imin that grandson blanga Ahaz, who been jidan that boss one, blanga all a special one clothes, there langa that ceremony place. All about bin dalem Huldah, the special one messenger, one been happen. And Huldah been dalem all about blanga go back langa that king. And dalem him one Yahweh been talk. I gotta punish him Jerusalem, and all the people there do. I gotta punish him all about same way like him talk langa that book where that king been reading. Mine own one people all about been give it backbone langa me, and all about been give it sacrifice, offering langa najalot dreaming. While when they been doom lagajat, they been making me probably wild. They been making me probably wild langa Jerusalem na. I can never stop jidan wild langa all about. And me na Yahweh, that God langa all the Israel people, talk langa that king. You been eating one of that book been talk. And you been sorry and making me sa global leader langa me. And you been tearing up your clothes and cry but when you been eating, I gotta punish him Jerusalem and all the people who jiran there. That place gotta jiran probably rubbish one, and people gotta use him that name blanga him probably no good way. But I been eating you when you been pray langa me, and I gotta punish him Jerusalem after you die. I gotta let him you die, no more got him trouble. Like na Yahweh been talk. And that lot men been go back langa King Josiah, got him that word na.
Chapter 23. Josiah been binning him up all a good one worship place. While King Josiah been marching him up all a lead him up from Judah and Jerusalem. And they been all go along at the ceremony place, got him all the ceremony men. Special one messenger and all another people. Number if they been rich one or poor one people. Still all lot been go. And Jana leader ng Arabat that king been reading everything lang that book probably at para. That book they been find it like the ceremony place where been album all a probably strong but a promise. That king been yet at one side lang that two a long one stone one post. And he been making probably strong but a promise lang Yahweh that two a God lang take notice and do it lang him. And lang keep him all a law and wear it probably way. And blanga take notice and do everything when him that book talk. And all the people do been promised blanga keep him that law. After King Josiah been talk langa Hilkiah, that high about a ceremony man, and him working man out about, and that lad man open all the work langa that doorway, langa that ceremony place. Him and that matter about blanga digging about all everything where they been using but blanga worship but. Lang that dream in shape kulum pale, and that girl one dream in shape kulum ashara, and all a star shape too. That king been bottom of all that everything outside from that town, Chakulijab lang a Kidron Valley, and after they been got him all ashes and dig him lang that town kulum battle. And him and that ceremony man, where all the king langa Judah been making marabajir and boss one, langa give it but sacrifice, langa that but nuguru and worship place, inside langa that town langa Judah, and gulujap langa Jerusalem. Even Adam or the ceremony men, who will not give it sacrifice offering langa Baal, and that sun, moon, and all the star do. Even digging out all the pole, langa that girl one dreaming, Sarah, from inside langa that ceremony place, and even digging and burn him up outside from the town, langa Kidron Valley. And after him burn him up all the pole, langa that dreaming, Sarah, brought up them in ashes and dust, and even chuck him everywhere langa that lot graveyard. Break him up that lot room, langa that lot people who been sleep kija, probably no good way. That lot room been jiran ja inside, langa that ceremony place. And all the women been making more special one clothes, langa worship at that girl one dreaming, Sarah, langa that place now. King Josiah been bring him up langa Jerusalem or a ceremony men, from all the town langa Judah, over to the worship at or a dreaming shape. Even beats him up that table langa offering, langa all that country where they been give it or a nuguru and sacrifice offering, or even they can worship at ja anymore. King Josiah been beats him up that table langa offering, where they been give it sacrifice langa that double one and good. That table blang offering, been up blang that gate, where Joshua, that boss one cabman man, been build him up left-hand side from that main one gate. That ceremony man na, no been loud blang a work blang that ceremony place, but Arabat been loud only blang a daga dampa, no more rising, just like that ceremony man blang a Jerusalem. While King Josiah been beats him up that worship place, langa Tophat, langa that berry gulum Hinam. William Arabat can give it Arabat beginning him up, like a burn up an offering, langa that dreaming gulum Molak. King Josiah been digging out all the stone one horse's shape from that open place, langa that ceremony place, where the king langa Judah been using but, langa worship at that sun. And he been burn him up all that baggy, where they were not using but worship at that sun do. That lot everything now, they were not keep him that open place, that ceremony place. No more longer from that house, that boss one working man named Nathan Malak, could up that gate. King Josiah been beats him up that table offering, where a king from Judah been build him up. On top that roof, King Ahaz's room, that big one house him. Been beats him up that table offering, where King Manasseh been build him up, that two-wall courtyard, inside that ceremony place. Been beats him up that table offering robbery way, and been chuck him out of it, Kidron Valley. And King Josiah been beats him up that table offering, where King Solomon been build him up, sunrise way, Jerusalem, south side that hill, Gulum Olive. That table offering, they will not use him worship at, that nuguru one girl one dreaming, Gulum Estate, that dreaming Sidon, and Chemosh, that dreaming Moab, and Molech, that dreaming Iman. King Josiah been beats him up probably that stone one post, and he been cut him up that pole, that girl one dreaming Gulum Sarah. And he been cover him up that crown where they were not a janda pat, cut him all a bone, bring all a dead one people. King Josiah been beats him up that worship place, a Bethel do, where King Jeroboam, that son, a Nebat, been build him up, and where him and lead him up all the Israel people, a drumper or a nukut para thing. And he been dig him at that worship table, and probably where him and bust him up that stone one worship table, and him and bottom of that table, and that stone one shape, from that girl one dreaming, Sarah. From Jarlanga Bethel, King Josiah been look around, and him look some a grave, on top of one but a hill. Him been digging at that lot bone, from that lot people, where they been buried him, and him been bottom of that lot bone, on top of that table offering. Min bisim up that table blang offering. William they can worship but anymore. To me a long time, one special one messenger been talk blang this thing that happened. When King Jeroboam been gathered up at that table blang offering. When Albert been album that ceremony. King Josiah been looked at grave blang that special one messenger who been talk the end gotta happen. And been talk blang all this grave And that lot people from Bethel been talk. That grave in blang that special one messenger from Judah. Who been talk long time blang one him even just doom today. Blang that table blang offering. And King Josiah been talk. Leave him grave lagajat. No more dig him at that my bone blang him. While then we've been digging at that lot bone. Or that lot bone blang that special one messenger from Samaria. While King Josiah been business of all that lot no and worship place. Everywhere like that town like Israel. All the king like Israel been building up that lot. And that I never been making Yahweh get wild probably way. King Josiah been business of all that lot table blang offering. Same way like him and doom like a battle. King Josiah been killing all the ceremony men. Who been all the worship but blang out that dream in shape. And him burn him up all the bone blang out of it. On top of that table blang offering. Where they been all the work. And him go back like Jerusalem. Josiah been having that Passover ceremony. While King Josiah been giving order, lang the people bring having that Passover ceremony. Probably way bring jing about Yahweh, the trouble of God, bring about. To me that book or more law, talk take a doom like na. Nobody been ever having Passover ceremony probably way, like the yan. From that time, long time, when all the judges been all the Jidan boss, bring Israel and Judah. Brought up today lang that time bring all the king. While today now lang that number 18 year, when Josiah im Jiran king, they been having that Passover ceremony, probably way lang Jerusalem. Now that thing where Josiah been changing. While King Josiah been wanting other people bring a bull law, lang that book that Hilkiah that high about a ceremony men been finding, lang that ceremony place. William King Josiah been adding away other people who will not talk lie away. And I want him gonna happen Bombay. And when beats him up all a dreaming shape and all a stone one shape, where they been worship at Jalang Judah and Jerusalem. No any king been done before, like King Josiah, who in Bulum Yahweh Bible away, got him in heart and in mind and all bit in body. And him in order to take notice and do it like that law, like Moses. But Yahweh been still probably wild, like the Judah people, like one of King Manasseh been doing. And Yahweh been talk, I gotta do same one thing like Judah, just like I've been doing like Israel. I gotta animate that like Judah people long way, and I can lay him Jerusalem. That town and that ceremony place where I wanted my people all about like worship but me, like I just name and talk. King Josiah been die. Well, everything King Josiah been doing, but they've been writing down like that book called Moral Story blang the King from Judah. Well, when Josiah been still jiran King blang Judah, Nico that King blang Egypt been go got him mommy mob, like that Euphrates River, blang album that Assyria King blang a fight. King Josiah been try and stop him that Egypt army mob, like a Megiddo, but him get killed like that fight. All the boss one blang a mommy mob, been put him in body like a one baggy, and they've been digging back like a Jerusalem, and bury him in body like a round one grave, where they've been already bury him like a king, like a Jerusalem. And that like people like a Judah been making him son, Joahaz, Jiran that new one king.
Chapter 24. Start from verse 8. King Jehoiakim Langa Judah. While Jehoiakim been 18 years old, when him been sit on that new one king langa Judah. Him been sit on king langa Jerusalem langa Judah 3 months. Imami been name Neyashta, that daughter blanga El Northern, who been sit on langa Jerusalem. And just like him daddy, King Jehoiakim, been turned away from Yahweh and keep going doing bad all a nugut palating. Long of that town now, when Jehoiakim been king, all the lot boss one Soliam up langa Babylon, been go langa fight and camp right around langa that wall blanga take over Jerusalem. King Nebuchadnezzar been go langa Jerusalem do. And King Jehoiakim and him, mommy and all him working men and working girl. And all the boss one, working man and working girl. And all the boss one, Soliam up in Golanga, King Nebuchadnezzar. And him Soliam up and they been taking all about prisoner. Tijana been longer that number 8 years when Nebuchadnezzar been sitting king and him been taken King Jehoiakim prisoner. And King Nebuchadnezzar been taken away all a good one thing where they been making got 'em gold and silver from that ceremony place. And from that big one house, long of that king, and been break 'em up, all the golden one, everything where they been all they use them, but long of that ceremony place. Well, long time Yahweh been talk, him gotta happen like a yet. King Nebuchadnezzar been take away big mob people prisoner, long him round one country. And him be take all the son and daughter, long of that king, and all the boss one leader mob and all that lot people who been sabia blanga make him different thing. But only all the poor one people, him believe him langa Judah. Well, King Nebuchadnezzar been take all that lot Judah people not a prisoner. King Jehoiakim and him mommy and all him wife mob and all him boss one soldier mob and all him boss one leader mob from Judah. King Nebuchadnezzar been taken prisoner langa Babylon, all a special one man. Him been taking 7,000 men and 1,000 working men who been make all a different thing. They've been all strong one men, and King Nebuchadnezzar been reckon they can fight. And King Nebuchadnezzar been picking at Metaniah, that uncle blanga King Jehoiakim blanga Siran King blanga Judah. And he been change him name blanga Sekan. King Zedekiah blanga Judah. Well, King Zedekiah been 21 years old when King Nebuchadnezzar been making him sit on that new one king langa Judah. And him been sit on langa Jerusalem. And him been that king langa Judah 11 years. Imami been Amital, that daughter blanga Jeremiah, who been sit on langa that town column Libna. King Zedekiah been turned away from Yahweh and keep going doing but all the nugget bala thing. And he never been take notice langa Yahweh, just like King Jehoiakim been doing but past time. Yahweh been probably wild langa that lot people from Jerusalem and Judah. And he been laughter, Jandamoy all of it.
Chapter 25. Jerusalem been finished. While King Zedekiah no been want them listen and take notice like Nebuchadnezzar, that king of Babylon. And King Nebuchadnezzar been go lang Jerusalem, branga King Zedekiah, karmolim soldier mob. This thing been happen lang that number 9 year, when King Zedekiah been given that king, and lang that number 10 day, lang that number 10 month. While Jana lang Jerusalem, King Nebuchadnezzar and all him soldier mob been make him camp, right around lang that wall, branga take over that town. And they been burung but all everything, job lang a fight lang arabat. They been doomed lang just right up in that number 11 year, where Zedekiah been given king. And lang that number 9 day, lang that number 4 month, that same 1 year now all the people been run at lang daga. While all the Babylon soldier mob been make him whole lang that wall, lang make him wave lang a queen lang that town. King Zedekiah and him soldier mob been try run away night time through that garden and through that gate where join up that wall. Number of them been sabi out about enemy mob been getting right around like that town. And they been run like that Jordan River way. But all the soldier mob like Babylon been chasing them about right up like that plain country, reach up like Jericho. And they been grab him, King Zedekiah. But all them soldier mob been run away. They been dig him King Zedekiah jail like that town called Riblah. To me, King Nebuchadnezzar been jiran ja and been punishing him jana. They been kill him dead, planga him son mob, and been watching barabat. And from ja King Nebuchadnezzar been dare marabat. Planga puluma de maidubara. And they been chain him up him, and they been dig him in prisoner, planga Babylon. They been beat him up that ceremony place. While langa that number 7 day, planga that number 5 month, planga that number 19 year, where King Nebuchadnezzar been jiran king planga Babylon. Nebuzaradan, that working man, over no look after by him, been coming along Jerusalem. Been bottom up that ceremony place, and that big one house planga that king, and all the house planga the high of people along Jerusalem. All the soldier mob planga him, been beats him up that strong one wall along that town. Put him ja, Nebuzaradan been digging with that people over still jiran ja. And that people who been join up Karamala Babylon people. But him leave him all the probably poor and people behind like Jerusalem. And Arabat been work on that paddock, where a grape tree and natural garden been grow but. While that Babylon people been beating up all a copper and post, and all a buggy, and that copper and tank inside like that ceremony place. And they've been digging with all a copper like a Babylon. They've been digging with all a shovel and all a dish like ashes. But they've been all using like a cleaning but that table like offering. And that tool like a cleaning but all a lamp. And all a bowl where that blood been pulled on. Where they've been all kill him, that animal sacrifice. And that dish where they've been using like a burn him up all a good smell and medicine. And all another couple and thing, where they've been using like a worship pot inside like the ceremony place. Arabat been digging my everything, where they've been making got a gold and silver. And that little one dish and that saucepan, where Arabat been using like a garam of hot one charcoal. King Solomon been making all this like couple and thing from the ceremony place. He been making that two post, that little one buggy, and that big one tank. No me anybody been sabe how heavy that thing been jiran. That two couple and post been same, and would have been 8 meter long way. And that on top part from a dubara, they been put into a big one shape, 1.8 meter. And underneath that dubara, they been making put one, got some of a chain and fruit dagger. Called pomegranate. They been making all that got him copper. They been digging with that people from Judah, like Babylon. While Nebuzaradan, that boss one working man, from a soldier, been digging with prisoner Sariah, that high but a ceremony man, Zephaniah, the second boss one ceremony man, and 3 bara Najalot, high bara working man, blang that ceremony place. From that town, I'm digging with that boss one soldier, blang the army mob. 5 bara men who will the album that king, and who will still jiran that town. And that working man who will ride him down everything, blang that king, one day will go blang a fight. And 16 Najalot men. One every Saturday when digging marabat, blang that king blang Babylon, who will jiran that town, Kulum Ribla. Jal lang that place, Kulum Haymet. Jal lang Babylon. That king been done him working men arabat, blang a bell him all that prisoner, and kill him arabat dead. Like I know that Babylon people been digging away. That people blang a Judah, blang a jiran prisoner lang Babylon. Get a lie that boss one blang a Judah. While King Nebuchadnezzar blang a Babylon been pick him at, get a lie up a jiran boss blang all that people over still jiran lang a Judah, where then we been digging a prisoner lang a Babylon. Get a lie been that son blang a Hikam, that grandson blang a Safan. From Jah when that boss one soldier and Najalot soldier who still jiran Jah been eating daran, they been go and join up lang a Gedaliah lang that town called Mizpah. That boss one soldier been Ishmael that son blang a Nethaniah, and Johanan that son blang a Kareah, and Sariah that son blang a Tanumeth from that town called Netophah, and Jesaniah from that town called Mayaka. While Gedaliah been talk lang arabat, Trubal I dalim you up can brad lang a boss one working man blang a Babylon. If him up jiran good way na and take notice lang that king from Babylon, while him can make him any trouble lang a up. But lang that number 7 month, that same 1 year, Ishmael that son blang a Nethaniah, and grandson blang a Elishama, that family blang a King Jehoiakim, been go lang a Mizpah, where him fight lang a Gedaliah and kill him dead. And him kill him dead all that Israel people and Babylon people who been jiran Jah garamim. From Jah that people blang a Israel, that rich one and poor one, and all the boss one soldier do been go lang a Egypt. To me they been broaden blang that Babylon people. They been lying with Jehoiakim from that jail. While long that year, when evil Merodach been jiran that new one king blang Babylon, him and kind lang King Jehoiakim blang Judah, and him and lying with him from that jail. The year not been long that number 27 day, long that number 12 month, long that number 37 year from that time, when King Nebuchadnezzar been putting him long that jail. Evil Merodach been probably kind lang him, and been making him jiran boss. But him to be lagajat long all that Najalot king, who been jiran prisoner. That king been let him Jehoiakim wear him all a good one clothes. And him in all the daga, jagar him that king, rather been finished. And every day that working man bring that king, been all the pay Jehoiakim money, bring buy managing, bring look after by himself. Finished na.